to come up here and vent. So I think I have I want to call my homegirl. I need to call her. I called one homegirl. She was not available. I'm gonna call this other homegirl, see what she gonna say. Cause this shit funny to me. So let me tell you, when I first started my semester, right, this new yeah, I just woke up like an hour or so ago. Got my books and stuff, and I've done some of my personal work, and made plates and cleared my space and lit some incense and yada yada yada. I gotta take care of me. I gotta take care of me. So anyway, um, mm, it's amazing how things be fastly working. It's amazing, 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 amazing. So anyway, I first started this semester, right? I was going to take care of some business in the school, and um, this dude was taking care of the same business. He was in the financial aid area, and so in the financial aid area, the way it's structured, you have to sign. You have to sign into a computer before they see you. You can't just walk up to the window. So we were both going to the computer at the same time. Boom. I don't know. I think he got there before me, and he let me go, or he got there before me and signed, and then I went after. Something like that happened. So we made a joke about it or whatever like that. No big thing, it was regular shit. And so I took care of my business, and then I went into another department. Going to the other department, homeboys in the other department. I'm like, dang, you following me, motherfucker? Just being me, talking shit. And he like, nah, you following me. And I'm like, whatever, motherfucker. So I take care of my business there and I keep it moving. This is the beginning of the semester. Like, I'm not I'm not in the headspace that I'm currently in right now. I'm in the headspace of let me get my stuff together. All right. This semester 4.0. That's what I was telling myself 4.0. So my semester started in January. I'm at the end of my semester now. We don't have any classes together, by the way, this person. I don't even know what his major is. We never even had the opportunity to have that conversation. Why? Because I was busy moving around. He was busy moving around, I suppose. Where we could have had this conversation was when I was at my first work site. And my first work site in the library, he peeped where I was at. And then he was kind of creeping me out a little bit because I felt he was watching his sister. And I was just like, I could feel people's energy and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? And I had already. So let me back up a little bit before I go to the work site shit. Before we get to the work site shit, I went to do something to get some water or something to fill up a water bottle, and I don't know, he was going to the bathroom or whatever, but he just walked up on me. He was like, can I get your number or whatever? And I was like, sure, why not? Like I'm single, what the fuck, why not? So I gave him my number or whatnot. So the second time I seen him was when, um, no, that wasn't the second time. That was the third time. That was the same day. So I gave him my number the same day. He texted me that day. This is like first day of school, I want to say, and he like sent me some pictures, and I'm like, yeah, no, he on a different wavelength. Like, you just seen me. Why you want pictures of me and you just seen me, dude? Like, get to know me. Send you pictures. Why am I sending you pictures? Like, get to know me. Like, ask me when we could spend, or even you don't even have to ask me nowhere. We go to the same school. So what you doing tomorrow? Let's meet in the cafeteria. Let's have a conversation. Like, let's have a conversation. Why are you asking me to send you pictures? So once I saw the send picture shit, I was like, yeah, he one of those dudes. And I left it alone. I didn't send him no pictures. He texted me back like 3 times that same day, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know. He acting, I don't know. I felt uncomfortable. So fast forward, he sees me at my work site. He speaks to me every time he sees me, and when he speaks to me, he's polite. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ever on the rah rah shit that he be in on the damn text messages. And the text messages, he be on some rah rah shit. Like, first the pictures, and then he's like, "Oh, you ain't seen my text? Question, question, question." And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, I just met you. What is going on, sir? I just met you. And I didn't even feel like I didn't even needed to give an explanation at that point. I just met you. You seem cool, but now you seem rah rah. And, I was trying to, I guess I was trying to get away from the thugs, but I'm just going to say, I just wanted an elevated thug, I just wanted an elevated thug. I ain't gonna say I wanted, like, square. I just wanted an elevated thug. So anyway, the library, it was given, so where I was working at. That was my first work site. And he would be up there. He would be every time. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I could feel him watching me. And he would walk to the bathroom and speak to me. And then he would, he was like, I guess trying to peep my stilo, how I move type shit. I don't know. But it was weird. I talked to my cousin about it. And she was like, oh, you upset because somebody like you? And I'm like, I don't know. I ain't used to this type of like. But I guess maybe that's what dudes do when they like a girl. I don't know. Shit. Um, anyway, and maybe dudes that's more around my age or a little younger than me. I don't know. I've been like so focused on other stuff that I have up shields. I definitely have up shields. And so anyway, now I'm not at that site or whatever, and I decided to go onto Facebook. Facebook dating. So I'm on Facebook dating. I'm scrolling, looking at the people. Okay, right. And this was like maybe a month ago. I see that motherfucker there, and I'm like, what? And I read his profile, and I find out that the motherfucker, uh, that he was raised up in JW. That's Jehovah's Witnesses. And he was raised up in that. So I'm like, okay. So we got that in common. All right, cool. I had blocked them. I blocked them on my telephone, and I go and I find his thing and I unblock him. And I'm like, okay. Um, so I just start talking to him, like, in a joking way. And I don't think he realized who the fuck I was, who I am. I don't think he realized who I am right now. But once he do, I'm going to see. I gave him enough clues to put the shit together now. You know what I'm saying? But he again asked me for some goddamn pictures. And I'm like, dude, like, you looking at the pictures. You see my profile. Why you asking me for pictures when you can see pictures of me already? What pictures you trying to get? It was given like, what pictures are you asking for? It was given very aggressive. It was given very superficial, and I'm not her. Like, okay, I'm cute even without my makeup on. Yeah, I got a body, but that's not what I lead with, motherfuckers. You might notice that. That might be the first thing you notice about me, but that is not the substance of me. That is just a fringe benefit, boo boo. And for real, these motherfuckers, they cute. I'm talking about my little chunky legs, but they need work. Like, I'm utilizing a cane right now because I got to strengthen and lengthen, these muscles to get them operable, and stuff that I'm working. I'm still reconstructing me, boo boo, the physical, but the inside I have been reconstructing for a very long time, for decades. I have been working on the inner me. So the inner me is certain, confident, beautiful, and the outside I'm like, okay, now I will put some pressure on getting the outside together. Yes, it looks great because I haven't abused myself. I have maybe neglected myself, taking care of my son, and just maintaining, providing the basic needs I need to provide for myself. Working, I have worked since the age of 14. I've done all type of industries. And then I opened up a business in 2021. And I started an organization in 2014. So when I tell you that I've grinded, but I just never grinded in the, I guess, modern way. I never grinded like as a follower. I always grinded as my internal compass leading me what I should do and how I should do it. And that conflicted with, I wouldn't say it conflicted, but it just made things different. It made things different for me because when I would pop out with whatever I created, this is outside of just regular work and stuff. I would pop out with whatever I created. Sometimes it was kickback because it was like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, hold up, wait a minute. You belong here. You project girl. You belong here. And I'm like, Montclair, Upper Montclair. Have you some matcha? And you read my reviews. That was my first cafe I opened was in Montclair. Read my reviews, like Google it. I brought me there. I put all of me there because I did everything, and I learned. Okay, nope, that's not what you do. So I do need to learn modern stuff, and I need to somehow put the modern with my internal compass and put the two together in order to be successful in business, and that same applies with organizations. It was an internal thing. I was spiritually inspired. Okay, do this. Start the tenant association. Started the tenant association. People coming in my living room, I'm giving them the information that I got so that they can empower themselves. They not even reading the shit. They just want solutions. And I have observed enough and interacted enough with people that there's a lot of people that just want solutions. Listen, we have to work together for these solutions, and you have to actually educate yourself in order to empower yourself so that you have something to bring to the table outside of you just wanting something. You just wanting a solution, and you just needing a solution is not good enough. You have to empower yourself so that you can work towards the solution with other people. And so if a person refuses to empower themselves and they just look into the person who has empowered themselves with knowledge, yeah, no. Yeah, no. That organization I created, I got dragged out of there by the fucking police. And I'm laughing about it now. Because it's in the past. It's over. When did that happen? We in 2025. That was about 10, 11 years ago. Yeah. And the people that was coming into my living room didn't say anything. They didn't come down there. What you doing? Nah. They didn't speak up. Even if they would have spoke up, I would have felt like, okay, yeah, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. And I did keep it going for a little while because they weren't my board of directors. They were the tenant association. They were not, they were the people that I was servicing. But I wanted them to be a part of it. And I was very transparent to let them know this is what we're doing so that we could secure and make sure that we all have a roof over our head. And they was more so like, oh, we want to make sure we keep a roof over our head. It wasn't like we all need to work together type shit. They saw me, they watched me, and then they continued to fight basically on their own. I put up a little, but I had to get on, not on their wavelength, but hello, dragged out. I was dragged out of my bed by, what was that, 81st in Brooklyn, New York. They busted in my space and dragged me out of my bed on the account of this Jewish motherfucker that was trying to take over this building that was basically to say the word abandoned makes it seem like it was not together. But whoever was the owners, we don't know where they at. They died off somewhere, whatever, and it was just there. So it was up for grabs, and they were grabbing at the same time I was claiming the bitch, and the people just wasn't. My people didn't support me. Like, they came for the meetings. They came to see the moves I was making, but as far as actually supporting the system, they didn't take the information. They didn't empower themselves. They just watched, and they're still there. And I am now living a whole lot motherfucking better. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't fucking easy. So I say that to say that I know I got away from the homeboy. But I'm just a certain way. Like, I'm just a certain way. And I'm growing and I'm becoming better at me. But with all of that being said, like, dudes can't just approach me any type of way. You gotta approach me like the lady I am. You can't approach me like you approach these other females. Just simple as that. That's really simple. I don't even know how I got over to. I got over to it because I'm talking about the stuff that I have done, and the point is that yeah, I have grinded, but I have grinded in a different way. So I never look for nothing, for nobody to give me nothing. But what I do realize is that I can't do everything by my fucking self, and I learned that the hard way. So anyway, with that being said, back to homeboy. Now we to the second thing, right? I messaged him. He asked me for some daggone pictures again. I'm like, dude, I'm not sending you no pictures. And then he say some slick ass shit to me, and I'm like, oh hell no, fuck out of here. I'm blocking you again. I don't even know how the conversation went. I just was like, yeah, that's too much. You doing too much. I blocked him again. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. He just wants some ass. I left it alone. And so now I'm on my business, going to school. So I tell you about January. That was January. No, well, that was last month that he came across my awareness again. Because I forgot about him. But when I seen them, I remembered him and I was like, oh, let's see, let's see. Let's just see. Fuck it. And again, reading his profile, now we met in person. Our second interaction was strictly online, and our third interaction is strictly online. Because I haven't seen them in school. I'm not at their work site no more. I barely go to the other department that we both are a part of, and so yeah, I haven't seen them except for online. So now I literally just created a new profile in the dating thing on Facebook, right? I literally just created a new one, like this morning. It hasn't even been 2 hours, and this motherfucker did found me. But I still don't think he realized that it's me. He gonna realize it once he read that long ass message. I don't think he realized, cause so he like send me his whole number and everything, text me, and I'm like, dude, the last time I text you, you damn near cussed me out. Why? Why am I texting you again? But I went deeper. I didn't just leave it like that to get his mind just confused, like, oh my God, who is this? Da, 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 da. I said, no, I'm going to just tell him everything. Okay, we got some things in common. First, I let him know, it don't seem like we get along with each other. Because you fussing. And why you fussing? We don't even know each other. Why are you fussing at me? And we don't even know each other yet, sir. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? Let me the motherfucker know. Because I need to know what the fuck is happening, sir. What is happening? So I just let him know. Listen, I don't like that. Don't be fussing at me. You don't even know me like that. Demanding shit from me, talking shit to me. You okay? You this? Not you okay in a sarcastic way. Not you fine. You need no, not that. Like, oh, you tripping? You sure you good? What? I'm tripping. You are asking me for stuff, sir. Why are you, as the man, asking me for stuff? Anything you should be asking me for is my time. Let's take the time and sit down and have a conversation. We go to the same school. Why can't we just have a conversation there? You don't even have to come out your pocket. Hello? You don't gotta take me nowhere. We could meet up at school when we don't got class and have a fucking conversation and see and chit chat there. Nah, you want some other time. What time you want, brother? We about to find out. So anyway, to be to be continued. We'll see. I'm about to go back over there and see if he read my long ass message. And see where the hell this goes. It is so funny because my son just was here yesterday and he was like, "Ma, you say you know something is from spirit. Spirit got to tell you 3 times." Yeah, spirit do got to tell me things 3 times because first of all, I have a creative mind. Second of all, there's so many different messages and shit coming from all over the goddamn place. If it's for me, I need to see it's for me. I need confirmation. I don't, all that glitters ain't gold. I need confirmation, and I need repetitive confirmation that this is for me. This is for me, and that's with everything. That's with school. That's with business decisions. That's with job decisions. That's basically how I operate with my relationship with my higher self, my divinity, the God of me. I need to know, and if it's something that's urgent, I will feel it. But I need to know. Like, you need to show me. You can't just present something shiny, and I'm speaking metaphorically, obviously. I'm not talking about an actual shiny thing, but I'm saying where I'm at right now is I am looking to share the knowledge that I have gained, my good vibrations on. I share them when I interact with people. Obviously, I share them here on this platform by even expressing myself. But I'm looking to share at a different level, at a more intimate level, and not just a fleshly level. Intimacy is not just about flesh, okay? Intimacy is about just going deep, and I want to share. Like I'm like, oh, I have all this stuff that I've learned and I've discovered, and I want to just share it. And I'm just like, well, I can't just share it, with just anybody, because I have to share it with the individual who has actually went just as deep or deeper, or even have interest of going to those depths of knowledge and of awareness and of consciousness. So, with that being said, I've been putting it out in the universe like, okay, where my sacred partner, send my sacred partner, send, 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 send. That's the energy I've been emitting. And I don't know. I feel like that person. This is the third time they've come into my awareness, and I was definitely not looking for them. First day of school, definitely not looking for that. I didn't even know that I was even interested in that. I didn't even become aware that I was interested in that until I came into another attraction. It was somebody else that I felt magnetized towards. But the other person that I felt magnetized towards let me know very clearly, no ma'am. You know, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, respect it. Hey, hey, hey. I ain't everybody cup of tea. I ain't trying to be everybody cup of tea, okay? I know that I'm unique, boo boo. I know I'm uniquely made. So thank you for letting me know. I still respect you. I love what you do. I'm gonna still support you, especially if you on the right, on the up and up. Like if you doing things for the right reasons, because you truly, sincerely care about people, like I'm gonna work with you. Like it's okay, it's all right. I get it, I get it. And my son made a very valid point. He's wise. He's a wise young boy. I'm so proud of him. But he made a valid point. He was like, because I was really conflicted. I was just like, oh my god, like observing that other person. I was just like, oh, this seems like everything that I, sincerely desire, like everything, and it's packaged so wonderfully. Oh my, this is it. I was like, oh, that's it. That's it right there. That's it. I was like, it got to be it, because why would the universe present all of this, all of the complexities and all of the things, the depth and the spirituality and the compassion and the intellect and the just all of this stuff. Why would that be shown to me if it wasn't for me? And you know what my son said to me yesterday? He said, perhaps that was all shown to you to let you know that it does all exist. Because at one point I thought, when I was younger, I thought, oh, I want too much. I'm not going to find all of the things I want in one person. I might find somebody that's smart, but then they're going to be into a dogmatic religion. If they're into a dogmatic religion, even though they have a certain level of intelligence in a particular area, they don't have it, for me, spiritually. And for me, spirituality became the core of my being, like the core of everything I do. That's why I say every decision I make comes from internally. My higher self, my divinity, is how I choose and make decisions in my life. I consult with that. So anyway, because I know that I'm more than this. I know I'm more than what you see. I know that I'm more than what you see. So that's why I consult with the bigger part of me, which is my divinity. And anyway, my son said, perhaps the reason why you were able to see this is because it exists. You know that it exists. And perhaps that person that you thought was it is not it for you, but there is somebody for you. He told me that last freaking night. He told me that last night, and then he said, oh, I like the way you do the confirmation thing. Like things gotta come in 3 for you to know it's for you. Gotta come in 3 if it's for me. 2 won't do, no. So the fact that this other individual who I met the first day of this semester that I'm in right now, that was the first The second was the internet. The third was the internet. I'm like, okay, that's three. And I asked myself, I said, so would you give him a, would you take the opportunity to get to know him, even though he was silly a couple of times and you blocked him a couple of times? And I'm like, yeah. I just thought it was funny. I just wanted to share. But again, like I said, when I tried to call my homegirl, she was not available. So yeah, I don't got too many close, what you call it, but it's all good. I have this platform. I get to come back and look at this and see how it progresses. Now, I won't put everything, but let's see. I'm gonna go back over there and see if there was a response. Hopefully, it wasn't a cuss because we got a few things in common. We got the Jehovah Witness raising up. We got that part in common. We have the school in common. We have our zodiac signs in common. And to be honest with you, I've only dated one Taurus man before, and it was phenomenal. I had to force myself not to continue because he had business that was unsettled, so we couldn't go to a certain point, and I just was like, yeah, all right, it's been wonderful, but I gotta go my way. You need to handle that, for us to continue. And we broke up officially 2019. We broke up. I seen him in 2020. This is my ex, the Taurus that I was with. I seen him in 2020. It was a wonderful rendezvous. But now we're in 2025, and that business still hasn't been taken care of, sir. Sir, yeah, I know I haven't been really like out there because I've been taking care of my life stuff, but now that my life stuff is pretty much settled, there is still some things like with my cafe's in litigations, but just for me, like I am settled. I have my basic needs. I'm grateful for having my basic needs, like extremely grateful for having my basic needs. And I sometimes am like sitting in awe because how things have come together. And the restart was literally from scratch and from like nothing, like scratch and nothing, but new. It was like a blank canvas. It was like a blank canvas, literally. And to now look around, just looking around, just like, wow. In a year, and all I did was listen to Spirit, allow Spirit to guide me. When I was trying to figure it out myself, oh, I'm going to make all this money as a life producer. I'm going to work for this company. I'm going to be making 100-something grand a year. I know I can do it. And I went through all of the song and dances, got the clearances, got the licenses. And Spirit was like, because every time I calmed myself, it was like I was losing myself. And I'm like, yeah, I've worked too hard to get to me, to sacrifice me for some fucking money. And these people are doing the most. But I was finding a way because I was navigating with Spirit. So I was like, y'all can't stop me from being me. I'm going to be me. But I'm not doing nothing wrong because I'm being me. So what's the problem? Okay, I'm doing the job. The job is to sell the goddamn product. Okay, what the hell is the problem? I'm talking to people about the life insurance. I'm getting customers. What is the issue? The issue is I'm not conforming to be what they want me to be. That was the issue. But that's not part of the job description. The job description is not, okay, you work for this company. We are going to create you to be what we want you to be for us. That ain't part of the job description, because if you put that in the job description, I would not have accepted it, okay? I would not. No, I'm good. I'm all the way good. I'm good. Yes, I realize that money is a tool, and I would like to have an abundance of that tool so I could build some amazing things. But guess what? I'm not going to sacrifice myself for that. I can still be me and still get access to that tool. And yes, I'm figuring that part out. Yes. But I know I don't have to sacrifice me to have access to that tool. So if that is the underlining of that business, and then I went, like, Spirit took me so deep, like, you know what the first stock was, right? Because they deal with all of that finance, life insurance, stocks, all of that is underneath the same shit. And it's like, damn, the first stock was people, was slaves. Those are the first stock that they was trading on the stock market. Shit. Ugh. So maybe I'm here to purify it. You know, that's why I was like, this is maybe my higher calling. But I kept getting so much kickback from those motherfuckers to the point where their whole computer system shut the fuck down. And when the computer system shut down, I was just like, okay, spirit, this is obviously a sign. This ain't for me. Because same thing, I look at signs that's for me. I look at signs for shit that's not for me. First sign that something show me it's not for me. Sometimes I don't listen because I'll be like, oh, it's just a challenge. You know, I could get over this hurdle. And it's funny that I'm saying this right now because I literally felt like the person that I was. Let me get back. I know, follow the labyrinth. It's a labyrinth. The person that I was looking at that to me presented themselves to be, not let me say presented themselves, presents themselves to be like just the ideal. And when it comes to a union, a sacred partner, I got to sign the first, I got to sign like, nope, that ain't for you. And then now I got the second one, nope, it ain't for you. I don't need a third one. Like, all right. They said it out their mouth. I don't need a third one because I don't even know how intense, I don't know. But the information that came to me yesterday, because I was trying to figure out why this person that seems to be so genuine and seems to be really care and really connects with people and doing all these amazing things, why would this person allow an individual who is clearly on their healing path to have such authority? You know, like, why would they allow that person? Like, can't they see that this person doesn't mean them any well? What's going on? Like, what is their relation? So initially, what came to me from spirit was like, oh, old boy. I'm gonna call him old boy because he's like 70 years old. The 70-year-old, and that's the one who's healing. But you know, like his energy be off, and like I don't even want it in my aura, and it's like he likes to get close to people, and because I'm really sensitive, I'm an empath, and I think I'm like one of those empaths that really really feel energy. Like when his energy get close to me, I'll be like backing up, like mm mm mm, you know. And so with that being said, I was trying to figure out how this other person who energy does feel not like that, why are they two, what's the connection here? So I thought the older one has information on the younger one, and that information is very like detrimental to the younger one's career and stuff. So the younger one's like, yeah, I'm not about to fuck up my career. Old boy knows a lot of shit, so I have to appease him a little bit. That was my first initial thing, and that still may have some validity to it. But yesterday, I was just having a random conversation with my sister, and you know how sometimes a joke comes out, but then you think about the joke once it comes out. I don't know. Maybe that's a me thing. But a joke came out because I was like, I could tell with this person the type of lifestyle the 70-year-old lives. Like I could tell, like you could tell, and maybe not everybody can tell, but the reason why I could tell is because I have loved ones who have experienced the challenges that they may be experiencing or have experienced. So I just came out and said like, yo, homeboy does this, you know, like that's why he's so adamant about crumbs. I ain't never seen nobody be so adamant about crumbs. When I say crumbs, I'm talking about a little bit of money, dude. Why are you making such a big deal? And then he looked me in my face and told me the purpose of we gotta make money. Who gotta make money? Huh? What are you talking about? That's not, we don't even have the members. What do you make money for? What? To do what? For 3 people to go on trips? Nah, dude, nah. You ain't gonna hit me over the head. I'm from the hood, nigga. You trying to get your hands on some of this money, and Listen, I ain't with the shenanigans. You haven't provided the information. I think the way you acting, because it ain't. Why would you get defensive about provided information? Especially since you out of your own mouth said you haven't even physically been to this place in 2 years. What's going on? And so my thing, being who I am, I'm like, oh nah, you ain't about to fuck up this other person's shit. But then I had to realize, oh, this ain't really they shit. This is the school shit. This shit is connected to them. But if they don't give a fuck about you fucking it up, what the fuck am I going so hard about you fucking it up for? Fuck it up. Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck am I going hard for? They don't give a fuck. And why don't they give a fuck though? Why don't they give a fuck? And then the other shit that came to me was some shit I ain't even gonna say. I ain't even gonna say. I'm just gonna be like, if that's really the connection between you two, that's really the relationship, and it ain't on no Bati boy shit. It ain't on no Bati boy shit. It's on some I don't want to lose my customer type shit. Like, not only do I don't want to lose my customer, who is also my student, who also knows I didn't fuck this other student. Like, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Let me get the fuck up out of that motherfucking shit right there. What? Listen, I hold a lot of secrets, boo boo. I ain't gonna put your shit out there ever. You don't have to ever worry about that. But damn. Da 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 da. Damn. I take it as a life lesson that all that glitters is not motherfucking gold. And I appreciate the lesson. I appreciate the protections. Thank you, ancestors. And I appreciate the fact that I took accountability for my own emotions. I took accountability for my own feelings. I took full responsibility for me, and I didn't change me. You know, it was like, okay, all right, I like that. And I wasn't like, you can't like that. You know, no, don't like that. I was like, no, I like that. This is why I like that. And I was honest with myself. And then when I was really honest with myself, it was easy for me to be honest with the person. It was just like, even though I recognized the barriers and all of that stuff, I'm like, I'm grown. You grown, I'm grown. What it do? And first it was silence. And I was like, yeah, I'm just watch and see. All right, all right. I still like the movements. What it do again? And it was like, it do nothing. It do nothing, ma'am. It it do nothing. You look tasty, but it do nothing because you too smart. I can't control you, and I got a whole operation going on, and I gotta keep my operation going. Or you really righteous, ma'am, and I'm mostly righteous, but you know I've been dealing in this America society for so long that you know I've had to uh, I had to operate in the paradox. And hey, operate in the paradox again. No judgment. It's funny. It's not funny for real, but I find humor in it because I get it. Like, you don't even have to break it down and explain to me. I get it. I respect it. I'm out, and I won't say nothing. I ain't like homeboy. I don't want to be you. I wanted to add to you. I wanted to share some of me with you, but it's okay. It's no room. I'm too whatever. You got too much. Okay. Deuces. Thank you for the kindness that you have extended. Thank you for the opportunity for my 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 navigations not to fall completely off because the stuff that I went through and it like just on the spiritual wave, man, the things that you experience with motherfuckers who have um, obtained their knowledge and their positions through organizations, fraternities, and things of that sort. And when they see you come along and they like, oh, but you ain't, how you know this, but you ain't one of us. And it's like, because spirit is universal, motherfuckers. Now I know they told you you had to get down with the get down to get the information, but they lied to you. because I got the information and I didn't have to get down with the get down. I just had to go within myself. I just had to get still. I just had to actually do spiritual practices, and it's just there. The information is there. It's there. So sorry, that's what they told you 40, 50 years ago, and you bit the apple, so to speak. But I didn't bite the apple. And they tried to get me to. Ooh, I was almost. Ooh. And I am gonna go into a sorority now. Don't get me wrong. Don't think that I'm against fraternities and sororities um and what they call them, organizations. I have no quarrels with any of them. I have no quarrels with the Masons. I have no quarrels with the Eastern Stars. I have no quarrels with the Luciferians. I have no quarrels with any mystical orders at all. None. Because it's all the same shit. It's just communicated a different way. It's just communicated a different way. And the rules that they imply that you agree to, there's your agreement. You have a choice. We all have free will. So if that's what you have done with yourself, and that's how you have become aware of the divinity that exists, then whatever. At least you're aware. But my awareness came differently. Okay. My steps through this particular incarnation was differently. Maybe perhaps I did do that before. But and yes, I will join with some wonderful women, and I will join into organizations that are geared towards solutions. I will do that. But I'm not gonna ever give up my free will, boo boo. And trust whenever I apply my signature to any contract, I am keeping all of my rights. And the contract doesn't even have an effect if you haven't disclosed of all of the contents to me up front, boo boo. I move how I move, you move how you move. We still gonna make it work and make it happen. So respect me, I respect you. I will get out of your lane and your territory. I will stay in my own. And I just was looking to collaborate. That's it. Make things greater and better. That's it. I ain't trying to dominate, take over nothing. If you fine with the 70-year-old, I know how to switch gears and switch topics. This is to my crush. My crush is fine with the 70-year-old wanting to be him and trying to study him so that he could, because that's the one who wants to take over your empire, not me. But if that's your customer, then you could appease them, I suppose. But be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Let us both have gotten value out of our interactions. Let my brightness have shone some light on the fact that that person ain't really who they say they is, even if they be smiling in your face and licking your ass, figuratively and possibly physically. I don't put nothing past nobody. And I don't judge nobody. Hey, do you? You both adults. Hey. I, hey, works for you, works for you. But as for me, if I was able to illuminate and bring that person more into your, where you could see them more clearly, good. Because be careful. They not your friend. They want to be you. And you have brought clarity to me to let me know that what I want exists. Even if it's not you, it exists. So we have been of service to each other. And let's peacefully stay in our lanes. And I want to see you keep on rising. I'm going to keep on rising. And I'm going to explore with this person who has come back for the third time. In my awareness, I'm going to go explore and see what's going on over there. We about to see. We about to see. We about to see. We about to see.